The boy in the orphanage. Once, there was a boy named Tom Riddle. He lived in an orphanage in London. An orphanage is a home for children who do not have parents. Tom was a quiet boy. He was different from the other children. The other children knew he was different, and they were sometimes afraid of him. Tom did not have friends. He liked to be alone. He had secrets. Strange things happened around Tom. When a boy was mean to him, that boy's rabbit died. When a girl took his toy, she became sick. Tom knew he could make these things happen. He had a power, but he did not know what it was. He could talk to snakes too. They would listen to him. This was his special secret he did not know about. His family, the people at the orphanage, told him his mother came to the orphanage, had a baby, and then she died. She only said his name should be Tom Riddle. Tom did not like his name. It was a common name. Tom believed he was special, not common. He wanted to be great and powerful. He dreamed of leaving the orphanage and showing everyone how special he was. A visitor and a new school. One day, when Tom was 11 years old, a man visited him. The man had a long white beard and kind eyes. His name was Albus Dumbledore. He was a teacher at a special school. Dumbledore sat with Tom in his small room. "Hello, Tom," he said. "I am here to tell you something important. You are a wizard?" Tom was not surprised. He always knew he was different. "A wizard?" he asked. "Yes," Dumbledore said. "You have magic. The strange things that happen around you, that is your magic. There is a school for young wizards and witches like you. It is called Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry." Tom was very excited. A school for magic. He would finally leave the orphanage. He would be with other people like him. Dumbledore showed him a little magic. He made Tom's small wardrobe catch fire, but the fire did not burn it. Tom was impressed. He was also a little scared of Dumbledore. This man was powerful too. Tom went to Hogwarts. It was a big, beautiful castle. He loved it. It was his first real home. At Hogwarts, students were put into 4 groups called houses. The houses were Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin. Tom was put in Slytherin. Slytherin House was known for students who were ambitious and clever. The symbol of Slytherin was a snake. Tom felt he belonged there. He remembered he could talk to snakes. He learned that the founder of his house, Salazar Slytherin, could also talk to snakes. Tom felt proud. He started to research his family. He wanted to know if he was related to this great wizard, a star student with a dark secret. Tom was a brilliant student. He was handsome, clever, and charming. All the teachers liked him except for Dumbledore. Dumbledore watched Tom carefully. He saw a love for power in the boy's eyes that worried him. Tom made many friends, but they were not real friends. They were followers. They admired his power and his intelligence. Tom liked this. He liked being the leader. He spent a lot of time in the library. He read every book he could find, especially books about dark magic. He discovered the truth about his family. His mother was a witch from the Slytherin family. His father was a normal human, a muggle. His father had left his mother before Tom was born. Tom was very angry. He hated his father for being ordinary and for leaving his mother. He hated his common name, Tom Riddle. He decided to create a new name for himself, a name that was powerful and special. He moved the letters of his full name, Tom Riddle, and created a new phrase, "I am Lord Voldemort." This was his new identity. He told his closest followers to call him Lord Voldemort. This name would be feared. This name would be great. Tom also learned about very dark magic. He found the secret about how to live forever. The secret was an object called a Horcrux. A wizard could split their soul and hide a piece of it in an object. As long as the Horcrux existed, the wizard could not die, Tom was obsessed with this idea. He did not want to die. He wanted to be immortal. He decided he would make not just one Horcrux, but 7. To make a Horcrux, a wizard had to kill someone. Tom was not afraid of killing. He had become cold and cruel. His heart was full of darkness. The rise of the Dark Lord. After Tom, now called Voldemort, finished his studies at Hogwarts, he disappeared. He traveled to faraway places. He learned more dark magic and became more powerful. He also changed. His handsome face started to look different. It became pale and snake-like. His eyes turned red. He was losing his human look. He was becoming a monster. When he returned, he started to gather his followers. He called them the Death Eaters. They were wizards and witches who believed in his ideas. They believed that pure-blood wizards, wizards with no Muggle family, were better than everyone else. They wanted to control the wizarding world and the Muggle world. Voldemort and his Death Eaters started a war. It was a terrible time. People were afraid. No one felt safe. Voldemort and his followers killed many people who opposed them. They attacked families in their homes. The Ministry of Magic, the government, for wizards, fought against them. Dumbledore also created a group to fight Voldemort called the Order of the Phoenix. For years, the war continued. The wizarding world was a dark and scary place. Voldemort was the most feared wizard of all time. People were so afraid of his name that they called him you-know-who, or he dash who dash must dash be named. The Prophecy and the Boy Who Lived. One day, a prophecy was made. A prophecy is a prediction of the future. It said that a boy would be born. At the end of July, this boy would have the power to defeat the Dark Lord. Voldemort heard about the prophecy. He was furious and afraid. He did not want anyone to have the power to defeat him. He wanted to find this boy and kill him. The prophecy could be about 2 boys, Neville Longbottom or Harry Potter. Voldemort chose Harry. He believed Harry was the bigger threat. Harry's parents, Lily and James Potter, were members of the Order of the Phoenix. They had fought against him 3 times. Voldemort went to the Potter's house in a village called Godric's Hollow. He killed James Potter first. Then he went to find Lily and Harry. Lily stood in front of her baby son. "Not Harry, please not Harry," she begged. "Take me, kill me instead." Voldemort laughed. "Stand aside, you silly girl," he said. But Lily did not move. She wanted to protect her son. Voldemort killed her. Then he pointed his wand at baby Harry. He used the killing curse, Avada Kedavra. This curse always worked. It could not be blocked. But something amazing happened. When Lily died for her son, she gave him a special protection. It was the protection of love. When Voldemort's curse hit Harry, it bounced back. The curse hit Voldemort himself. Voldemort's body was destroyed. He was gone, but he was not dead. His Horcruxes kept him alive. He was now just a weak spirit, less than a ghost. He fled and went into hiding. The only sign of the attack on Harry was a scar on his forehead, shaped like a lightning bolt. The war was over. Voldemort was gone. Little Harry Potter became famous. He was the boy who lived. Years of waiting. For 10 years, the wizarding world was peaceful. Harry Potter grew up with his aunt and uncle, who were Muggles. He did not know he was a wizard. During this time, Voldemort was hiding. He was very weak. He hid in a forest in a country called Albania. He possessed the bodies of animals, mostly snakes, to survive. He was waiting. He was patient. He knew that one day one of his followers would find him and help him return to power. He was angry and full of hate. He thought about his lost power and his destroyed body. He dreamed of the day he would return and finish what he started. He wanted to kill Harry Potter and rule the wizarding world forever. The return to power One day, a wizard from the Ministry of Magic, Professor Quirrell, was traveling in Albania. Voldemort found him. He was able to possess Quirrell's body. He lived on the back of Quirrell's head, hidden under a turban. He was still weak, but he had a human body to use. He came back to Britain and to Hogwarts, where Quirrell became a teacher. Voldemort wanted to steal the Philosopher's Stone, a magical object that could give him eternal life and a new body. But Harry Potter, who was now a student at Hogwarts, stopped him. Voldemort failed and had to flee again. But he did not give up. A few years later, with the help of another loyal Death Eater, Peter Pettigrew, he found a way to return. They performed a dark and terrible ritual. They used a bone from his father's grave, flesh from his servant, Pettigrew's hand, and blood from his enemy, Harry Potter's blood. From a large cauldron, a new body for Lord Voldemort emerged. He was tall and thin, whiter than a skull, with red eyes and slits for nostrils like a snake. He was powerful again. He called his Death Eaters to him. The Dark Lord had returned, the Second War and the final battle. Voldemort's return started a second war. At first, the Ministry of Magic did not believe he was back, but soon everyone knew the truth. Fear returned to the wizarding world. Voldemort and his Death Eaters took control of the Ministry. They took control of Hogwarts. It was a dark time, even darker than the First War. People who supported Harry Potter were hunted. Muggles and Muggle-born wizards were attacked. But Harry Potter and his friends, Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger, were fighting back. Dumbledore had told Harry about the Horcruxes before he died. Harry knew that to kill Voldemort, he had to find and destroy all the pieces of his soul. It was a very difficult and dangerous mission. They hunted for the Horcruxes one by one. They found a locket, a cup, a diadem, and a ring. They destroyed them. They learned that Voldemort had accidentally made Harry a Horcrux on the night he tried to kill him. His snake, Nagini, was also a Horcrux. The final battle happened at Hogwarts. The Order of the Phoenix, the students of Hogwarts, and many other brave wizards and witches fought against Voldemort and his army of Death Eaters. Many people died in the battle. Harry knew what he had to do. He had to let Voldemort kill him, to destroy the piece of Voldemort's soul inside him. He walked into the Forbidden Forest and faced the Dark Lord. Voldemort used the killing curse on him again, but Harry did not die. He woke up in a place that looked like King's Cross Station, where he met Dumbledore's spirit. The Horcrux inside him was destroyed. He could now go back and finish the fight. He returned to the battle. Everyone thought he was dead, but he was alive. The final duel was between Harry and Voldemort. Voldemort used the killing curse one last time, but he was using a powerful wand, the Elder Wand, that was not truly his. The wand's true master was Harry Potter. The wand would not kill its master. The curse bounced back again, just like it did all those years ago. This time, there were no more Horcruxes to save him. The curse hit Lord Voldemort, and he fell too. The ground dead, the war was over. The Dark Lord was finally defeated. The wizarding world was free from his terror. The story of Tom Riddle, the boy who wanted to be great and powerful, ended in his own destruction. He chose a path of hate and fear, and in the end, it was love and courage that defeated him.